Greetings, Jedi traders. David here of TradingFibs.com to bring you the daily trend for May 18th, 2016, as we are in week 20. As always, please seek financial advisory when trading with your money, as these videos are for educational purposes only, to support your knowledge in the market. See what's going through my head on any given day. Always make sure you have a solid trading plan, and always manage your stop when placing a trade. Oh boy, FOMC minutes. Boy, it just doesn't get any better as market action really tried to rally today. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats for the day. Could have been a lot better, could have been a lot worse. 3 markets, 12 setups, a lot of scalping opportunities today. Nothing really running in trend. Total 181 ticks, adding to our total for the week. NQ, ES, and YM. Scroll all the way up to our weekly blog, and there are the total setups. Really adding some setups to the session, as we saw yesterday. Monday was a no tick day. Tuesday did pretty good, just with a couple setups, and yes, today we had to increase that amount. But again, not a bad day. Could have been a lot worse. Let's take a look at the big picture here. Oh, the bulls! You're not learning. Not yet, at least. You're trying, but that's okay. I like trying. Intraday, you always have to be ready in both directions. Downward trend. I gotta love those posts out there on Twitterville. You know, I'm a bull. How can I see this going down yet? How can I see this going down when the obvious picture here is still we're downward trend? But hey, intraday, you have to be ready in both directions. We'll take a look at the chart here in a little bit, but there it is. Attempt on all 3 indices to get upside, but no go. There it is. Trend number 3 of the day. Beautiful move to the upside as price action lifted on all 3 indices. Price action breaking above the T3 moving averages, at least to start 3 charts in the green is what we're looking for, at least 3 to 4 charts in every session. So there it is, trend number 3, setup number 2 of the session on all 3 indices. Post FOMC minutes, yeah, it didn't look so good, and that's we want to call that trending. I call that a mess. But there were some opportunities. We'll take a look at that here in a minute, but there it was, back to the upside, which offered that opportunity on the former setup right there. That was actually pre-FOMC, actually. That was a nice move to the upside on all 3. All right, taking a look at the econ calendar. That's right, it was MBA mortgage applications, but nothing about as important as that. Those FOMC minutes, that's right. And what caused all that volatility and that sell-off? Well, volatility back on the table as possible June rate hike coming in. So end of the contract. Rollover FOMC makes for some exciting next 4 weeks, I'll tell you. EIA report, yeah, they can't get their numbers right. Actual was 1.3. They were so off on those. So best to always just trade the charts and look at what's in front of you instead of watching news and see what's going on. All right, let's jump right into the crude here. Actually, before we do that, let's take a look at the AD line, as we always do. There's the AD line, price action on the AD line. Not really trending. Again, early morning session, we had a nice push-up, taking away all the gains from yesterday. Talking about yesterday's price action to the downside. AD line lifts. We chop mid-session here. European close. Get another. There's that trend that I was just talking about with some good ticks. FOMC comes out. We dump on the AD line to the downside. We just pretty much flatten out, and that's how it reflected when we take a look at the AD line. And then we go over to the 5-minute charts. That's right, the 5-minute charts. We see exactly that same price action. Again, early morning lift on the 3 indices, as we see ES in the upper right-hand corner here, pushing all the way up almost to the CAM high, but pretty much settling inside that daily gap. Today's open, so kind of a comfort zone for the market, staying pretty much inside the 25-minute open range. Same picture on the YM down here, as you can see at the daily gap, and today's open. That's where it pretty much came back to, and same here on the NQ. Notice the 1-hour open range high really set some resistance there for a good portion of the center of the market until that last move to the upside before it came down. So 1-hour open range high line in the sand. Hey, it was crude again. EIA report again. A lot of chop prior to the session here. A little bit of a downtrend. Gave a little pop up, chop post release of the numbers. As the last couple days we've been moving up anyway, and then we pretty much huddled around that 25-minute open range low. All right, let's go to the daily trend for the crude. As we just saw, crude charts pretty much release of the numbers, and then actually after the release of the numbers, not much of a move. If you're looking for a setup, you're looking for all 4 charts in the green. There's the crude release. Buy signal to the upside, didn't last long. There's another buy signal upside. The best setup was only until about 11:30. There it was, solid body tails up. It took a while for this to catch up, but there's your next setup right there. Sell signal downside with a nice pullback here, sitting underneath the 50, T350 and the 50 EMA, and there it goes to the downside. T3 moving averages, 50 underneath 144. There's your red charts on the bottom for the most part, mid-session in the green, but really consolidation here in the center. Let's take a look at the YM again. You're going to get a lot of action here on the YM. Not as much as we were about to see on the NQ, but market open, nice rip to the upside. That was really trend number 1 for the session. 3 charts in the green on a pullback. There it is to the upside. 1, 2, 3, and 4 charts in the green for a good portion of the session. There it is. There it is. We took back that entire, that's right, downtrend from yesterday. There's that downtrend from yesterday on a 1-minute chart. We chop overnight and we lift in the AM session. It looks a lot better if I open it up like that. Oh yeah, look at that. There it is, support at the 144 EMA, and then bang to the downside. And as you saw in the 5-minute chart, we just simply chopped inside and finished inside that today's open and today's gap. Again, you're looking for as many charts in sync. Price action to the downside. Here we go. Sell signal, sell signal. A couple of these buy signals actually ripped so quickly there was never a chance to get in. So not that there weren't setups, but more scalp entries today. As long as you were playing by the rules or you decided to just sit out, you had a much better opportunity. NQ a lot choppier than the YM here. Again, first setup to the upside, buy side, a couple of re-entries. You can see a couple of red bars here. Let me go ahead and open that up for you. See the buy signals here, and then the pullback, and then re-entry here. We're talking about a couple soft pullbacks, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 charts in the green. Look at that rip to the downside, right back upside, and then FOMC minutes come out, and everything there it is, downside and back right up. So as you can see, never really being able to get an opportunity until market kind of settled, which offered a nice short right here. This was a very nice move. Market had kind of settled here at around post 30 minutes of the FOMC minutes release, and then right back to the upside. And again, nice trend, not bad. I believe this was trend number 5 for the day. Pullback, and consisting making lower higher lows and to the upside. But again, we just pretty much finished flat. Let's take a look at the ES price action again. Similar picture. Early morning session here. Pre-market looked all downside. Then we get a rip to the upside. So market's all excited. Bulls. Hey guys, got to leave those bias thoughts out of your head. Where the market's supposed to be. I mean, come on. We got go back to a daily chart. We got green, red, and we're just holding here, as we'll see here in a moment on the daily charts. But opportunity to the downside here on the sell signal. 2 charts in the red. Not my favorite setup. There it was. Set up to the short here. 3 charts in the red as the 50, 144 just about crossing over. But again, that was FOMC minutes, so you had to wait for a little bit of choppiness to settle. There it was, trend number 4 of the day, setting up to the downside. And there it is, just like the NQ, making higher lows here. And then by the end of the session, not the best of trends. All right, let's jump over to the fib projections. How do we do today? Well, let's see. Oh, there we are. NQ tagging that target high up here, as well as on the YM, target high here, and yes, across the board. So targets high, those were the highs, a little bit pushing above, and we thought we were coming down to get those target lows, but never really being able to tag those. All right, daily gaps here. Again, price action retraces back to 23% retracement. Again, what did I say? Daily pick. All I'm seeing is red, green, red, green, red, green. That's right. That's the picture all around. 23% retracement here on the ES. NQ, we're back at 38% retracement. Tag that lift. Crude, we got 48.38. That's right, we tagged it, and fib extension has now been closed. So price action here. Hey, we might just come down and close that open gap that we have remaining downside here at 46.43 before we push higher. Don't forget, we do have some open gaps down here still at 40.24 and 37.90. Let's take a look at the Fibonacci, volume profile. Volume profile, again, you can see, look at this picture here, guys. I mean, talk about consolidation over the last week as 17,625 remains the magnet. NQ downside 42.81, but again, the majority of price action just holding sideways. Again, here on the ES, not much. We're not moving too far out of this zone. Crude continues to push upwards towards that VPOC. Maybe we go get it, 53.97. Again, if you go back to the daily gap on the crude, not only do we look at the fib lines, but we also look at open gap up here, 55.41, that we've been talking about the last couple days. All right, let's jump right into where we headed, guys. Well, I never know where we're headed, but let's take a look at the big picture on the crude here. As we sitting here at the T3 moving averages have been to the upside. We are on a 4-hour chart on the upwards trend as the 50 EMA holding upside 144, as well as price action holds upside. Fib extension here at 100%, and next level up here 55.75. Volume continues to draw down. So that's a little bit concerning. Let's take a look at the three major indices as we start out with today. There it is, 5,200. Price action all sideways, red and greens. In between the high of the week, 43.92, down of the week, 43.01. Same green and reds. Place that on the charts new this week, or as of today. Just wanted to go ahead and show you where our high of the week and low of the week is. Price action now sitting at the lows, 200 MAs below. Lots of good volume today in the market as price action both ran up and down. All right, but there it is. I got to tell you, those 4-hour charts always love those downward trends as we sit downside, 51.44. I know in one session we can absolutely tag those. That's what we did today. We tried to close out that 50 EMA and push higher, but no go. First 4 hours. Second 4 hours, there it was, 50 EMA. No, I couldn't get that moving there. Same here on the ES and the YM. ES managing to get up to that 144 just about, but unable to break to the upside in decision bars. So again, market, guys, you got, if anything short term, we're in indecision right now. You got to go to the lower time frames and look for the opportunity. So if you're looking for an ETF, as we cover in the weekend, you want to make sure that you have a nice pullback. Look at a 25 or a 50 tick range chart. If you're trading intraday, anywhere from a 10 to 20 would be the best entry. But again, intraday, you want to be ready in both directions. All right, we covered the Apple post yesterday. I don't have it handy. I forgot, so we'll make sure we look at that tomorrow. But again, it's still a nice opportunity on Apple. Google came out with its I/O development today, so watch the Google stock over the next couple days. Maybe a little excitement there. We'll take a look at the charts over the weekend, and we'll bring up that Apple chart tomorrow. All right, so looking to tomorrow, expect anything as price action on economics. We have jobless claims, Philly Fed out tomorrow, leading indicators. Natural gas always a nice. Watch that Fed speaker. Anytime Fed speakers come up, hey, that's probably why the market moved yesterday, and who knows what will happen tomorrow. Hey, guys, got to keep the big picture in mind. Even on the charts, technical momentum, be ready both intraday to go, be ready in both directions if ticks are ticks at the end of the day. But big picture still remains downtrend now, and we're still trying to fight upwards. And I know it can be frustrating, but you just have to be ready to trade either direction, as I keep repeating myself. Anyway, that concludes today's insight into the daily trend. Feel free to stop by at tradingfibs.com or any of my social media outlets to obtain more information, whether it's the trading session focus or the futures, ETF, and market cap leaders. Go ahead and check out the weekend post where I go ahead and check out the weekly supplemental technical momentum outlook where I cover, there it is, 98 pages of variety of different indices from the total market index to market cap leaders. And I reviewed the charts as you see right here. T3 moving averages 51.44. Where's the current trend? And what's the short-term trend? What's the long-term trend? My trading mantra of one simple strategy. Any market, any chart, any time frame will keep you disciplined. You can find me every day on Twitter at Trading Fibs. And as always, I leave the crystal ball to the experts. I only trade what's in front of me and on my charts. And as always, leave your bias at the door when trading. Hey guys, have yourself a Blue Zone day, good night, and good trading.